What's up, beautiful people? Whew. I just woke up. But last night at like 10, I think like 11 something, I heard that Chadwick Boseman had passed away. And while, I understand that we all got a time, an appointed time to pass away. And even though I don't even know this man personally, it's like some celebrity deaths kind of just hit a little bit harder than others. Kind of like how when Kobe passed away, when Whitney passed away. And so, as I get ready this morning, I just wanted to encourage whoever may come across this video. When that movie came out, I think it really brought together a lot of African Americans. Like, we really were excited to have a movie that was showing us in all of our, African ancestral, before we came to America, glory. I know me personally, I was very excited about going to see that movie. I was just like, yes, I felt like it was about to be a big old kickback, a big old barbecue for, my people. And so, while I didn't get an outfit, because some people did get an outfit during that time, it was just a feeling, even standing in line with, a lot of my African American brothers and sisters. I felt good. It was a good feeling. So I think this movie just brought like a lot of solidarity and unity among Black people, and even among the world, because it was one of the biggest grossing movies ever, right? So, but who knew that he was fighting colon cancer while doing all of this? Like, that to me is amazing. Like, how he could have been going through such a struggle. Like, most of us, we get a little cold, we got to go curl up and, people won't see us for a week, 2 weeks. But this man was actually putting on a whole feature film, going to radiation or going to chemotherapy or whatever his treatment plan was, and still filming a movie. And then on top of that, he brought us so much. Like I said, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I've never really had a movie impact me like that movie. One, I'm a really big movie goer. I love the movie, so my heart is really hurt the fact that the movie shut down, AMC, all of that, right? But this is what I will say, even in the midst of all of this, because 2020 been throwing stuff at us. I don't know what 2020 got going on, but 2020 has been throwing stuff at us. We've had Kobe's death, we've had the pandemic, we've had rumors of war. Ooh, I hope I didn't get that on my pants. We've had 2020. Whoever pissed 2020 off, please go say I'm sorry. Please hurry up and go say I'm sorry to 2020. But I understand that whatever's all going on, God still is in control. And he's going to protect us, and he's going to keep us. So even in the midst of this sad news, try not to let depression grip you. I'm not saying not mourn. I'm not saying don't have any kind of feeling against this or anybody in your life who may have experienced death, because right now I've seen so much death. I've not seen this much death in years before. Like, I'm 41 and I can't remember a time where I've seen so much death. And good morning, Jessica. And it's just like, okay, God, why is so much death in the land? Like, I even had a friend of mine who was able to get over and recover from COVID. And she was like, she literally saw, and other people literally saw, the death angel in their homes during the time that they were fighting COVID, like the actual death angel. So just like there's good angels out there, Gabriel, Michael, warring angels, protecting angels. There is a thing called the death angel. If you remember back in the days of the plague, the children of Israel were to put blood over their door so the death angel would pass by. So there is a thing called the death angel, or a spirit of death. So again, I'm not sure what all 2020 is trying to show us or what all 2020 is doing, but don't let yourself become depressed in this time, okay? Mourn, appreciate people now before they die, and then when they do die, give them their respect, give them their appreciation, share what they did for you or what they did not do for you, but don't let depression grip you in this time. So depression is like an excessive sadness. It's I don't want to get up out of the bed. I don't want to open the curtains. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. And I know we're in the midst of this pandemic, so it's limited places that we can go. But, you know, for me personally, sometimes like every in the morning time when it's bright and sunny, I just go outside for no apparent reason. I may go walking. Sometimes I may just go outside to see who outside, right? So know this, that in the midst of sadness, try to maintain your balance. Try to maintain your stability, right? Try to maintain your thought process. That as these things keep coming at us, and it's not just one person or two persons, it's like these things are coming at the world. And that's just, listen, I wish I had answers. I really do. I wish I had some answers. But I don't have answers about this. I don't have answers about what all is going on. But the only answer that I do have, or the only statement that I do have, is that I still believe God is in control of it all. Right? God is still in control of it all. So keep that in the forefront of your mind. God is still in control of it all. Whatever comes against me, God is still in control of it all. See, one thing about God is he's not only a way maker, like that song, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. Like, that's one of my favorite songs. Waymaker, meaning even if I get in the situation, he's going to navigate and help me through it. Miracle worker, that means, well, when the natural eye looks like this is going to happen, he's going to have a supernatural move of God. I've seen so many supernatural moves of God. Promise keeper, that means God has given you some promises. He's promised you sufficiency. He's promised you life. He's promised you good health. He's promised you direction. He's promised you strength. He's promised you comfort. And he's a light in the darkness. Like right now, it's a lot of darkness going on. Darkness in people, darkness outside of people, darkness in the world. But I believe this. Don't turn your back on God in this moment, because he's not going to turn his back on you. Continue to hold on to God's hand. Okay? Continue to hold. And what I mean is continue to practice his presence. Continue to stay in your word. Continue to surround yourself with people who can encourage you and lift you up when you need to be encouraged and lifted up. Continue to pour into yourself positive things. I promise you, every morning that I get up, I pour into my spirit something positive. I start off with my word. I start off with my prayer. Whew. It's heavy, y'all. It's heavy out here. But again, I start off with my prayer. I start off with my word. Hey, Tim. And I just ask God to keep my mind and keep my mind regulated. Because if you don't keep your mind regulated, you will focus on things and you will become overwhelmed. Y'all, we are living through history right now. Ain't none of y'all on this line ever lived through a dang pandemic to where they shut down the whole world. Not just the city. They shut down the whole world. And we are literally living through this, right? This is a time that has not been experienced by a lot of us, by our parents. This has not been experienced before. But just relax, because God's got you. God's got you. God ain't forgot about you. You could be on your ventilator right now, but I just want to tell you, God has not forgotten about you. God can come in the middle of that hospital room, in the middle of that hospital, and turn it around for you. Just keep your faith. Don't let go of your faith. I don't know why I'm crying, y'all. Why I'm crying? What's going on? And I guess I feel like people will wake up heavy this morning, because it's like, especially black people, we've been receiving a lot of trauma lately. Let's just be honest. We've just been receiving a lot of trauma. And again, this is not nothing that, the things that we're going through, this is not natural. This is supernatural. And so it would behoove you to continue to hold on to the supernatural hand of God. Please hold on to it. Even when you don't feel like praying, get up in the morning and pray and ask God to protect you, and ask God to cover you, and ask God to cover your family. Even when you don't want to talk to God, or you don't want to read your word, because that's what's going to help you navigate through a lot of what's going on in society, and what's going to help you navigate through this life. Because when we do it on our own and we feel like we have all the answers, we keep running into brick walls, and we keep making bad decisions, right? But when we ask God for wisdom, and we say, God, look, I don't care how many degrees I got. I don't care how many letters I have behind my name. I don't care how many colleges told me that I was super duper intelligent. God, I still need your guidance. I still need your direction. God, I still need your wisdom. Like, that's how I talk to God. I don't care nothing about what no college done told me. I don't care nothing about what no organization done told me. God, I need your knowledge and wisdom to navigate through this. So I would definitely encourage you that on this morning when you get up, and whether you heard about what happened to him or not, just continue to pray. Continue to pray. Continue to seek God's presence. Continue to let God know that you are wanting him in your life and in your situations. Continue to let him know that. And he draws near to the brokenhearted. So if you get up this morning and you're feeling brokenhearted about anything, not just this, but anything, God draws near to the brokenhearted. God draws near to the brokenhearted. So if you have to cry, cry. If you have to feel a little down, feel it. Go through it. Grieving is a part of the human process. We are not super robots or AIs. We have to go through grieving at some point in time, but don't necessarily stay there. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. Be sad, have your feelings, grieve, but don't stay there for an extended period of time. And I can't tell you what your time frame is. You know, we all grieve differently. We all feel differently. And I get that. But what I'm really trying to say is don't let depression overtake you to where you don't want to get up. You don't want to go out. You don't want to live. You just want to be in the house and just be in the house. Don't experience nothing. Like I said, it ain't even about going out and being around a whole bunch of people. It could just be, hey, let me go take a walk. Get some sunshine instead of being in the house all the time. Because being in the house, you know, we don't get no vitamin D or whatever. And vitamin D has so many benefits when it comes to helping us feel better. Just helping us feel better. Y'all, this man, like I said, I don't really, you know, be all like, oh my gosh, such and such died when it's a celebrity. But I feel like this man he was more than just a celebrity. Like, that was his purpose. Like, in that moment, like, that was his purpose. Like, for him to bring so many of us together, for us to appreciate our culture, for us to appreciate, well, not necessarily our culture, but where we came from. It gave us a glimpse into who, you know, we are, or where we came from as African Americans, seeing as though they don't really teach us much about our culture and who we are here in America. You know, they always believe that our story begins with slavery, which is not true by any means. Our story didn't begin with slavery. Our story was much, much back before that. But anyway, so I think that was his purpose. Like, he came and he served his purpose, and he served his purpose well. Like, he came in, filmed that movie, and impacted so many people. So many people. He impacted so many people. So I really just pray that his family is comforted in this moment, that God would just really strengthen them in this moment. Like, I've only had one person pass away in life that was like really super close to me. So that's a pain that, you know, pretty much all of us will experience at one point in time, but it's not something that I would wish on anybody. You know, that's just yeah. That's not a pain that I want to wish on anybody. But yeah, y'all, on today, just be encouraged. Again, if you feel like you want to mourn. If you feel like you want to cry. But don't let depression and all these traumatic experiences that a lot of us are going through back to back. Just like, whoo, can we catch a breath? Can we catch a breath after pandemic? Can we catch a breath after Black Lives Matter? Can we catch a breath after the president and what he got going on? Can we catch a breath? Can we just catch a breath? Like 2021, we all going on vacation. We all taking sick days, whether you work for yourself or not. We going on vacation. One big family vacation. That's what we're doing, right? Once we get through all of this, yeah, we all need a break. A family vacation. Because this is out of control. This is really interesting what's going on right now. You know, and like I said, it's all of these things combined with the pandemic, you know? But I try to daily get up and just remain focused on God. I have to keep my mind focused on him. Because his word says those who keep their mind stayed on him will experience perfect peace. And I need perfect peace. I don't need just a little bit of peace. Not the peace that the world gives you. Because as you can see, the world will snatch its peace back so quickly. It will snatch your job back. It will snatch your money back. It will snatch your health back. It will snatch your family back. It will snatch your friends back. The world's peace and definition of peace is totally different than God's definition of peace. So I want his peace because it's perfect. So as I get up and go today, I'm getting ready to actually go to, come on Lash, work it out now. I'm getting ready to go to a gun show. And I'll slide you down a little bit. A gun show in Lawrenceville. And for whatever reason, the store's been running out of 9mm bullets, and I need some. And the gun show has them. So I'm gonna go get myself some 9mm bullets just so I can be stocked up and have them, and just look at some other weaponry that is there. I had thought about getting like an AR-15. I saw another young lady who had one, and I thought about getting one just for protection purposes. One for when I'm out and about. That would be like like I own a Glock, like a whole Glock, a Glock 48. But and that's just normally like when I'm out, you know, CCW or whatever. But I wanted like an AR-15 One, because I like the way they shoot, because I want to get into tactical shooting, which is like more so tournament type stuff. But anyway, you're like, how we go from that to this? So, yeah, y'all, just be easy today. Like I said, mourn if you need to. Make sure your lashes on straight. Mourn if you need to. Feel what you need to feel in this moment, but don't fall into depression. Please don't fall into depression. All right. Good morning, Redonia. Yeah. So, just loving y'all. Giving you a big old hug from afar. I can't wait till never mind, I ain't gonna worry about all that. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Know somebody loves you. It's praying for you out here. May or may not even know you, but I pray for you. I'll say, y'all be like, God, bless my Facebook friends, bless my social media friends. God, touch them where they need a touch. Help them where they need help. Give them wisdom where they need wisdom. In Jesus' name. So just know somebody out here praying for you. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I'm one of them. So till next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.